6 and replacing them with new provisions regarding removal of vegetation and debris from overgrown and dirty lots and penalties for violation. This is the first reading on it.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second for discussion. Ms. Lapidus, do you want to share on it?
I do. First of all, I want to say to you that I believe there has been a first reading on a prior ordinance with this number. We are withdrawing that and replacing it with this. This is in accordance with, and in many cases is almost a word for word of Tennessee Code 654-113. I'm making some changes at the suggestion of Mr. Baskin, and there will be some additional changes made. You may have some comments or questions about things you would like to see in here. Just for your information, the changes would be to add in the second whereas paragraph, the fourth whereas paragraph, sections 13-105(1) and 13-106(1) to the list of trees, grass, vines, etc. Mr. Baskin wanted to add flowers, plants, or any landscaping material and or the accumulation of debris, and the life forms that he wanted to add to the list that we want to prevent infestations of include insects and reptiles. I understand there may be some more changes in terms of specifying grass height and fees, but my request is that you would pass this on first reading. We will make the changes after I have a chance to consult with Mr. Baskin and then get the revised.
It seemed to me they need to stop doing that.
For second reading in the public hearing.
Because we need to establish some fees in here.
The real purpose of this, and one of the things that Derek said we need to be sure about, is that it does not contradict the city's existing property maintenance code, and I don't think it does, but we want to check that carefully. The purpose of this ordinance and the purpose of the statute that it's taken from are really to establish standards and to allow the city, give the city a process by which it can file a lien against property where it can't get the owner to take care of the property, where there's an absentee owner or a foreclosure, so that in order to keep it from becoming a public nuisance, the city does go in and cut the grass or clean up. This allows the city to file a lien against the property and sets the procedure for doing that. So that's really the major benefit to be gained from this ordinance.
Yeah, I agree. Again, we need to make sure we establish some fees, because I know it's not always just going and cutting the grass. It's more than cutting the grass, it's debris and junk all in the yards. So we're cleaning up that stuff, so we may want to establish a minimum fee per hour, or man hour, or however we decide to do it, but we need to put something like that in the ordinance.
We will certainly do that.
Even if we establish fees and a procedure for that, though, in the end, we could still possibly be out our expenses for doing this, correct?
It's possible, because the lien that is permitted under this ordinance and the statute that it comes from is subordinate to for instance, if there's a mortgage on the property, if there are tax liens on the property, we would come behind that. But it's the only way the city would have to try to collect if the property is sold, and if it's sold for an amount greater than the outstanding debt that's ahead of us, then we would be able to get some money back.
Main thing is we don't get bogged down with this. That we continue the process of cleaning up the city if need be, and then we worry about, we try to get the money, but if we don't get the money,
Yeah.
It's the way it is, it's the way it is sometimes.
Clean it up.
Right, before the carts.
Just these two little typos, second and
I-
fourth paragraph, you got it?
Derek already brought
Okay,
this to
thank
my
you.
attention.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Barker?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Carruthers?
All right.
Mr. Ford?
Aye.
Mr. Lowry?